All right, like, click, subscribe, do all that. You already know what time it is. Miami Dolphins against the Denver Broncos. The Broncos pulled it out there to beat the Dolphins 20-13, knocking off their 6-game win streak. All right. Drew Lock, 18-30, 270 yards, 1 pick. Melvin Gordon, 84 yards and 2 TDs. Tim Patrick, 119 yards. Ryan Fitzpatrick, the reason I'm saying Ryan Fitzpatrick, 12-18, 117 yards, 1 pick. Savon Ahmed, 43 yards. And Devontae Parker, 61 yards and a TD. The thing was, Tua Tagovailoa was in 11-20, 83 yards and a TD. But he was sacked 6 times, and they ended up benching him at the start of the 4th quarter. So that's pretty much how that went down. And Devontae Parker scored the TD you already saw already. And then here comes Melvin Gordon to tie that game up. There you go, touchdown Broncos. A bunch of field goals here, field goals there, all in the 2nd quarter. And in the 3rd, you have Melvin Gordon back again, scored 20-10. Broncos. Jason Saunders was kicking field goals all day long. He was giving the business and giving more business. And there you go. And just when we all thought Ryan Fitzpatrick was going to save the day, no, he ends up getting picked off by Justin Simmons in the end zone. And this ends that six-game win streak by Miami. And up next, you got the winless Jets taking on the Chargers. You already know who won this, but they actually fought hard. But bottom line is the Chargers ended up beating the Jets 34-28. Justin Herbert, 37-49, 366 yards, 3 TDs. Kalen Ballage, 44 yards. Keenan Allen, 145 yards and 1 TD. Joe Flacco, 15-30, 205 yards, 2 TDs and 1 pick. Frank Gore, 61 yards and a TD. Brashad Perriman, 54 yards and a TD. There you go, LaMichael Perine gets it in there, starts it off first for the Jets. And here we go, Joe Flacco ends up getting picked off by Tavon Campbell. Touchdown Chargers. And over here you got Mike Williams here at the pass with Justin Herbert to Mike Williams. Touchdown Chargers. And Justin Herbert was going off again. He wants to get Hunter Henry into the mix. Touchdown Chargers again. And then Flacco going deep to Brashad Perriman. Touchdown. Feeling like it's back in Baltimore days. That's the only reason they scored. The bottom line is Jets score. And Justin Herbert once again scrambling around. He hits Keenan Allen. You already knew what time it was right there. Touchdown Chargers. Take the lead 31-13. And then Flacco hands it out to Frank Gore, getting himself popping. TD Jets. And Flacco hits Chris Hernandez for the TD. Keeping it close. Herndon. And he runs it back to get himself a safety just so they can end it. And the game was done at that point. Once again, Adam Gase, you are trash. 0-10 Jets. Put your heads down, y'all garbage. Trevor Lawrence shouldn't even go to you if you get the 1st round draft pick. It's ridiculous. And up next, you got the Cowboys taking on the Vikings. So Andy Dalton is back, and the Cowboys actually happened to pull it off. They've been beating the Vikings 31-28. Andy Dalton, 22-32, 203 yards, 3 TDs, 1 pick. Ezekiel Elliott, 103 yards. Amari Cooper, 81 yards. Kirk Cousins, 22-30, 318 yards, 3 TDs. Dalvin Cook, 115 yards and a TD. Adam Thielen, 123 yards and 2 TDs. Ezekiel Elliott gets a pass in to run it in. Touchdown Cowboys. And then you already knew after that, Dalvin Cook was about to come and delay punishment. Touchdown Vikings. Yep, there it is. You already know what it is. And Dalton makes a pass. Oh, look at that beautiful pass to CeeDee Lamb. That jump was crazy. See how he twisted his body around? But anyway, touchdown Cowboys. You already know what's going to. It's going to Adam Thielen. That was a beautiful catch right there. Touchdown Vikings. And then, of course, what else? Adam Thielen back at it again. His 2nd TD. They take the lead. But Tony Pollard said, I had enough of that. We're going to take the lead. Touchdown Cowboys. 4th quarter. But then Justin Jefferson said, the heck with that. No, we about that business. You know what I'm saying? It's about purple. Touchdown Vikings. Hit him with that gritty. But then Dalton Schultz says, I'm ending this right now. Done deal. That's what it is. And the game done. Dallas goes 3-7. Vikings fall to 4-6. And up next, we have the Colts taking on the Packers. Oh, boy. So Phillip Rivers was 24-36, 288 yards, 3 TDs, 1 pick. Jonathan Taylor, 90 yards. Michael Pittman, 66 yards and a TD. Aaron Rodgers, 27-38, 311 yards, 3 TDs and 1 pick. Aaron Jones, 41 yards at a TD. Devontae Adams, 106 yards at a TD. Yeah. Aaron Rodgers hits Robert Tonyan. Starts him off at a TD, touchdown Packers. But then Rivers hits Mike Pittman, and they come right back down. Scored, touchdown Colts. But then Aaron Jones says, the heck with that, I want a piece of the pie too. Touchdown Packers, Aaron Jones. But then Devontae Adams said, oh, you just going to have fun without me? I'm going to have some fun too. Touchdown Packers, Devontae Adams. But then Phillips makes sure Trey Burton gets into the action. Touchdown Colts. But then Aaron Rodgers decides to get Jamal Williams into the action. There you go. They spread the lead out. Touchdown Packers. But then Phillips got to Jack Doyle. Jack Doyle said, you ain't going to treat us like that. We're going to make the comeback. Touchdown Colts. And then you had Rodrigo Blankenship was just kicking field goals like crazy, which tied the game up at this point. So at this point in the game, as you can see, the Colts are up 31-28. Did you know in the next 35 seconds, they had 5 penalties of 40 yards in? All you got to do is just like get it down there so you could make the Packers use their timeouts or whatever like that to get out the goal. They were penalizing themselves. You know the Packers got the ball back after all this. Mason Crosby kicked a field goal. They sent it into overtime. 31 apiece. And then Blankenship, who's good all day, he's good here. They end up winning. The Colts go 7-3. The Packers fall to 7-3. And in the main event of the evening, the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. Patrick Mahomes was 34-45, 348 yards, 2 TDs, 1 pick. Clyde Edwards, 69 yards and 2 TDs. Travis Kelce, 127 yards and a TD. Derek Carr, 23-31, 275 yards and 3 TDs and 1 pick. Josh Jacobs, 55 yards and a TD. Nelson Aguilar, 88 yards and a TD. Josh Jacobs pounds it in. TD, that's how they started it off. Touchdown Raiders. But bottom line is, you already know Tyreek Hill always going to get his, as you can clearly see right there. Tie game, touchdown Chiefs. I swear, is it just me or Nelson Aguilar has not missed a catch yet? He left his occasional hands back in Philly. That's what I'm figuring out, because bottom line is he's out here giving business. Touchdown Raiders. Clyde Edwards is balling. You already know he was getting in there, and they tied the game. Touchdown Chiefs. And Clyde decides in the third quarter, I ain't done yet. I'm about to give you some more business. Another touchdown. They take the lead. Chiefs. And then Derek Carr, he hits my fantasy guy, Darren Waller. Touchdown. Raiders. They take the lead. And it feels like I haven't said this name in forever, but Le'Veon Bell running it in for a TD. Touchdown Chiefs. Yeah, he was over there with the Jets doing nothing, so they picked him up with the Chiefs, and bottom line is now he's doing something again. All right. Carr looking around. He ends up hitting Jason Witten for the TD. Takes the lead in less than 2 minutes on the clock. Touchdown Raiders. Patrick Mahomes slides it off and hits Travis Kelce in the end zone. Touchdown Chiefs. 28 seconds left in the game. Chiefs up 35-31. And Carr's picked off, and that's going to do it. The Chiefs win 35-31. They go to 9-1. Raiders fall to 6-4.